Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another single reaction slash review. We are back live from the studio. Yo. So, hopefully, you guys are having an awesome week. If you don't know by now, I'm a huge fan of the band Radiohead. I discovered them on the channel and went through their discography, starting with Kid A, funnily enough, and then going back to Pablo Honey and making my way to A Moon-Shaped Pool, which was such an amazing journey and easily a highlight of this channel's journey, and some of the moments of just kind of bewilderment and excitement as we went through varying points throughout their discography. And it was just such a joy. And anytime that I can listen to more Radiohead, more music hidden within the archives, we're going to do that. And the plan is there is so much content from Radiohead that has been released but was never on the albums that I definitely plan to check out. On this week's video, we're going to be checking out two singles. Now, the first one is a single that I have been so keen to check out, one that you guys have talked about in the comments a fair bit. James Bond, Spectre, was a movie, I think the third Daniel Craig one, fourth Daniel Craig one. I can't remember exactly. But there was a moment where Radiohead were going to be making the Bond theme. It was happening. Now, you guys in the comments will be able to explain a little bit better what happened. I think perhaps they just decided to go with the Sam Smith one. I don't know if it was creative differences. They couldn't find the tone didn't match the film. I'm not sure. But the fact that Radiohead were going to make the Bond theme and they didn't release, wow. Obviously, the idea of having a James Bond theme done by Radiohead is a pretty exciting prospect. The fact that I haven't checked this track out yet, loving the band as much as I do now, I'm so keen to check this one out. We'll talk about the next single we'll be checking out in this video as well. But we're going to start with Spectre. Man, and even the cover art just looks really, really cool. Super intrigued. You know, this is in the era of a moon-shaped pool, you know, that kind of sound, which I love. So it's obviously the later work as well, that era. So this is Spectre, a James Bond theme by Radiohead. What the heck? How the heck is this going to sound?
Dispossessed, taken lost. My hunger burns a bullet hole. Spectre of my mortal soul. These rumors and suspicion, anger.
It is exactly how you would expect a Radiohead James Bond theme to sound. It had all of their unique characteristics within the song. Bond themes obviously have these they're very bombastic and have these strong, often string lines that just really capture a lot of emotion and like it's setting the scene. So you're really trying to set the scene, set the intro of the film. You know, you're trying to build this anticipation. You know, it's a big moment when that Bond theme hits. And honestly, I can't remember much about Spectre. I feel like it was the Bond film that probably it was after Skyfall, which was a huge hit and a really great Daniel Craig James Bond film. I feel like Spectre didn't really deliver what critics were hoping for. I really wonder why this track wasn't deemed the right fit. I mean, it's uniquely Radiohead, but I feel like they created enough of a James Bond feel to it. Like it feels like a James Bond theme as well, but holding Radiohead's classic tendencies and the jarring time signatures, the string sections were classic Radiohead, and I feel like that played into Bond a little bit. You know, it is slightly like it's unorthodox as well in its method. That's just the classic Radiohead feel, but I still thought they captured enough characteristics that it could warrant being a James Bond song. Maybe they didn't think it had enough commercial appeal to it, you know, because Radiohead's music at times is so unique that it doesn't fly into that commercial mainstream sound that perhaps they were looking for. But you know, that falsetto, Tom's falsetto on that was incredible. You know, this is back in 2015, so prior to A Moon-Shaped Pool, which was such an important album for them and has so much emotion and emotional weight from Tom's point of view. So that track there felt like it was within that era. A really great track and a really interesting one to kind of go through there. But we're also going to be checking out another track on this video, just because we might as well pair what seems to be two singles that weren't attached directly to A Moon-Shaped Pool, but were released around the same time. From what I can see, Burn the Witch and Daydreaming were both two singles or lead singles that were attached to A Moon-Shaped Pool. But prior to that, we had Spectre, which carries us like the cover art carries that same design that A Moon-Shaped Pool tends to have, the album cover art. But we've got another one here called Three Wind or I Wind. I don't know how to actually say this one. I Wind. But this was another single that was released in 2016 on the 1st of Jan. So, you know, Happy New Year. Here's a new Radiohead song. I feel like that would have been the best freaking start of the year ever. But man, there's so many Radiohead tracks we haven't heard. And I'm so pumped to be able to go through them. Man, this one's a bit jazzy. This one's a very jazzy start. Every time you hear that falsetto, man. just had this really cool thought that, if Radiohead do return for that 10th LP, what a special moment that will be. I'm so hopeful that I can share the excitement of you Radiohead fans in the anticipation, the build up, as singles come out, as more news comes out, it'd be such a special thing. Just a really incredible time that I'm really hopeful that I can share with you guys at some point. Ill Wind was a more jazzy sound. Again, I can't lie. Like, we talk about this every Radiohead video, but Tom's falsetto is just, I marvel at it every single time. And I could keep listening to Radiohead and Tom's voice and any of the guys' work, to be honest, whenever. Like it doesn't get tiresome to me. I just really connect very quickly to the sounds and the abstract nature to the soundscapes, and the fact that you're constantly unaware as to where you're going to be heading to next. I don't think it wasn't anything too crazy, to be honest. I feels like, a kind of warm up to a moon-shaped pool. This sound that came out on the 1st of Jan, obviously the year that a moon-shaped pool came out. So it kind of built up a little bit of anticipation at release, and people were like, oh my gosh, they're back. Is this the lead single? Whereas Burn the Witch seemingly is. So this one is not a throwaway, but a track to kind of remind people, hey, we're still here, like we are still around. Get ready. What a year that would have been. What a year that would have been when it released. Moonshade Pool, what a ride. 2 singles there, released within the same kind of era, same time period. I think there are so many B-sides, there's so many singles that were released. And don't worry, guys, I haven't forgot about the from the basement sessions. The both the King of Limbs and the In Rainbows in the basement sessions are 2 videos that I really want to find a way to do them right, and I really want to pair the video aspect of that with my style of video. So really hoping that we can get to them at some point, but we'll continue every now and then to keep diving into the inner workings of this band and each of the members' works where we can. Really, really cool. Really, really cool that this band has so much work to really dive and sink our teeth into. But different style, we didn't it's weird I only listened to a couple of tracks, because I'm used to hearing that full length project. So it feels kind of surreal, and it sucks that we just have to stop. Give me some more info in the comments about what these 2 tracks were in terms of, the reception. Was Ill Wind used as a kind of like a hype up track? Was there meaning to it coming out on the 1st of Jan? And then Spectre, let me know, why didn't they end up going ahead with Radiohead's version? Was it just misdirection? Not the same kind of page as the directors of Spectre? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your week. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see any of the other Radiohead reactions, like I said, I've checked out all the albums on the channel, all the mainline albums, that is, and disc 2 of In Rainbows as well. But yeah, hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care. My name is Caveman Jack, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.